Is there a way to detect PBNs when you suspect a site is using them? I monitor a site out of curiosity that has 68 referring domains, of which the bulk are Web 2.0 links, but are generating $1,800 in traffic per month, 730 traffic, 576 keywords. I suspect a PBN because it doesn't make sense to me in the personal finance niche, so fairly competitive. Well, one thing I will say is that so 68 referring domains, if it's just like 68 Web 2.0s, I feel like 68 really isn't that many. But I have seen sites like do very well off of Web 2.0 spam for like a short amount of time usually. That usually doesn't last too long. Google all of a sudden was like, oh, you're not as cool as you said you were. And then just like take all the rankings away. But I have seen it work. But I'll let Nick talk about the hiding PBN thing.
Um, so yeah, I mean, piggybacking on what Chris said, I agree. I mean, that's not that many referring domains. Yeah, I mean, I guess one variable that I don't know about here reading your thing is how large the site is. So how many
Yeah.
pieces of content it has out, maybe they're running ads to it, et cetera. So there's other things that could factor into this. But if you're trying to detect a hidden PBN, there are some ways that you can do that. So, they're not going to show up in Ahrefs, et cetera. But they are very cumbersome to do. So basically, you would look at the rankings for that particular website, try and get a list of the ones you think he's or they are manipulating heavily, where they might be using PBNs to boost up those rankings. And then you would go into that SERP and crawl all the way back into the top 100 pages to look for those homepage references back to that particular website. And so that's one way, is just by manually crawling the actual SERPs and looking for that homepage contextual backlink on something. Now, you can also use Google search operators, which I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done any of this, because honestly, I'm not really that interested in whether somebody's using a PBN or not anymore. It's more so just about I just stick to my recipes and my games. But ultimately, it is good exercise, and it is a good way to see what somebody like this could be doing in the background. You're also going to find other links that resonate with those SERPs, guest posts, etc., that are pointing back at that particular website. But for a Google search operator, I think you use quotes, right? And you'd be looking for both the particular keyword and well, I don't know if you can't look up a backlink. So yeah, you'd just be looking for that particular keyword. I don't know. I'll have to look into operators and see which one I'd use. But yeah, that's how you'd look to see if somebody's using a PBN and has it hidden.
But so he said it's in the personal finance niche, so it's fairly competitive. And so they're obviously ranking for some stuff in that niche. And, all the links that he's seeing don't look great. So I would say, there's probably a pretty good chance they're juicing it up with some PBNs and
Yeah.
hiding it. You can't say for sure, but you can say there's a pretty good chance. And
Yeah. Or
I guess my question to you is, why do you need to know? I think why do you need to know for sure that's what they're doing? Um, we all know that PBNs can help rank. We know that PBNs are also dangerous, so you got to be careful with them and try to do things the right way, or else there's a good chance you'll end up getting popped. Um, but yeah, I feel like there's no real benefit in knowing if they're using PBNs or not. I guess is where I'm coming at with this. We know they work. It's a strategy. It's just up to you if you want to follow that strategy or not. So whether this site is using them or not, I feel like it's just kind of irrelevant. If you want to use them yourself, just understand the risks, right? Because if they have 68 links and it's a bunch of garbage and they're just relying on a hidden PBN to just really pump them up, there's a very good chance that this could end up coming crashing down at some point. Maybe it won't. You're really rolling the dice pretty hard on this stuff, and so you never really know. But That's just kind of where I'm at on it. But if they are using a bunch of PBN links and it's all hidden, you can also pretty much there's a good chance that it's a private PBN. So it's their private PBN. They're probably doing it right, and they're not linking out to a bunch of other shady sites or whatever, or just low quality sites. They're just using it as PBN just for that domain.
Hey, David, feel free to send me the URL. He wrote a few more things in there,
Okay.
um,
Yeah, you can
including
send
it's
us some
only
URL.
22 pieces of content. So now I'm kind of interested because that's nothing, especially in finance niche. And he's saying, good question, Chris. I don't actually have a reason for it. I'm just curious, and I've been following him a while since 2020. So it's been up 2 years. It's been playing some sort of game. Let's give it a quick little audit.
Yeah, David, if you are still in here and you want us to take a look at
Might have
the,
sent it to me.
did he send you a PM or something?
No.
Wonder how much our stream is delayed by. I feel like he said he just sent it. I don't know who he sent it to.
I don't have anything.
He sent it to our.
Nice.
Yeah, since it's not your site, you could just post it publicly. Or he wants it anonymous. Okay. So we'll look at it anonymously.
Everybody, thanks for showing up today. Yeah, I've noticed that too, Recon Jack, that we've got a bit of a delay going on. Not sure why that is exactly. Hopefully it's not creating too much of an issue. Thanks for coming out. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your cousins. This is a good show. Again, for the first promotion halfway through the show.
Nailed it. All right. So there's something for you guys to look at while we look at the site. Nick, you can.
Can you show that to me
It's
again?
in Sterling's a lot messages on Facebook. Yeah, so you can see it's doing pretty well. I mean, it's less than 1,000 traffic, so
Nothing
I
crazy.
mean, yeah, it's not crazy. 576 keywords. But he said it's a pretty small site, so we'll go ahead and look at that too. So do site : and search for the URL. Yep, exactly 22. Let's go ahead and have a look at their backlinks. Yeah, sorry, it's got 22 pages indexed. Real quick, Recon Jack, what is the delay you're talking about? Is it like, does our voice not match up with our mouth, or what kind of delay are you talking about? All right, so let's see what kind of links they got.
It's got pretty nice links, really. All very related, kind of higher end.
That's a Web 2.0, like you was saying.
Yeah, but just in reference to
I think about 1/3 are Web 2.0s.
All right, now I'm going to check out an organic keyword.
But actually, yeah, for the amount of links that he has, it's like about half of them are above DR50, or about DR40. Say about half of them over DR40. So there's some pretty. He doesn't have that many links, but
a lot of his traffic too comes from like informational content that ranks for It's not like buyer stuff, it's informational content. And so this is like in a
Yeah, all the keyword
niche.
difficulties are like low.
hmm
I mean,
This
so
kind of like in a niche where like I've been involved in before where it's incredibly competitive in aspects to there's a bunch of money in it, so the competitors are huge. But the way a smaller site like this attacks that is by good keyword research that goes towards things that, I mean, look at these, Chris, would you agree they're relatable enough to where some of them might actually convert for this person, but they're not like the most sought after keywords in regards to that business.
mm,
Like the main traffic term that they've got is approved in wherever.
um, yeah, I mean, they just look like low competition keywords, right?
Yep.
At least that's what Ahrefs is saying. Can't ever really trust that completely, but it just doesn't look like anything super difficult. They have like, pretty relevant links. Um, let's see their anchors real quick. Anchors don't look, I mean, looks pretty aggressive, but
If
not the end of the world.
if this person is using a hidden PBN, I think it'd be too cumbersome to want to look up, by manually combing SERPs if they've got that attached, because I think it would be only a few amount of them,
Yeah,
and I don't think it'd be the main reason that they're ranking. I think this has more to do with just low competition, good keyword research, and the backlinks that they do have are pretty relatable, especially in aspects to geographic region.
hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.